Alrighty guys, am I still on the road on the way to Cooktown? Well, unfortunately not, no. So I'll spin you around. There's still the leak there, so it's not leaking crazy, but still leaking. And we couldn't get the car into Isuzu for a week, so we're only at Gladstone. We only made it as far as Gladstone, but I got it booked in. So once that's sorted, cause it may need a speedy sleeve on that tail shaft just to fix up. Might be a little bit burnt or hot, or the chrome on the yoke here. I'll show you. So where this slides in, up in here is the shiny sleeve, or the shiny yoke, what we call. And that shiny shaft goes into that seal that we've had all the drama with. So the shine might have come off it a little bit, which maybe just stopping, because it only leaks when we're traveling. That drop doesn't grow when it sits here overnight, but when we're traveling, I'll show you up, it gets a little bit of droplets. So you can see on that diff there, some droplets along there, droplets along there, along there. So better to be safe than sorry. So no, we're back at my place. So unfortunately, we're back at home, into my shed. So I guess I better explain what happened, really, and what we're gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll explain that to you guys as I'm doing a few chores and cleaning up the shed and unpacking and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's explain what's happened so far and what we're gonna do. And I'll explain that whilst I'm doing a few activities today. How about that? Because I've got to do some stuff, got to do some run around today, and give you the long and short of it, what we're doing, what's happening, what we plan to do. Righto, so the seal's getting done on Monday at our Isuzu, and we'll get that speedy sleeve done and that'll be fixed. But the other problem we had was the DC to DC, I thought was not charging, or something was happening. We just weren't getting full capacity. So we would put something like the pie oven on in the canopy and full battery, drive for only 2 hours. So the pie oven runs 10 amps, draws 10 amps an hour. So we went for about 2 hours, should have drawn 20 amps out of 120 amp hour battery. So it should have been something like, I don't know, 80% full. What happened was we pulled up and we found, oh jeez, we pulled up after 2 hours. Get rid of that bloody helmet. So we pulled up after 2 hours, and what had happened was the battery was showing a battery capacity of only 38%, 40%. So more than half the battery was gone in 2 hours just from running a pie oven, and we were driving, so the alternator, yeah, should have been compensating for the 10 amp draw. So what did we do? Took the deep cycle, the second deep cycle battery that's in my power hub. I'll show you a picture of that right now. So that power hub is what comes with us. That's my second battery, my dual battery, which is a deep cycle. And we took that to the shop and it got fixed. Thank God. Okay, so for example, that's now at 95%. I'll go and start the car and it'll actually show now a live feed through the brains of the power hub. There's the DC to DC. But it actually shows you a live charge and a live discharge. So it tells you in number rating, power percentage basically. So now I'll put the car on, I'll start the car, the alternator will run straight to this DC to DC, which is now actually wired through the brains so I can see it through the display, like it should have been done in the first place. But the shop that I took it to just didn't wire it that way. So anyway, fixed now and I'll show you guys. Okay, so car's running. There you go, can you see that out of that glare? Right, so it's actually showing me a live feed, which is a plus 13 amps at the moment. So even with the fridge running, the old fridge running, that's still running. Probably not cycling at the moment, so not drawing a lot of power, but it gives me a live feed, which it wasn't doing before, but now that's fixed. Yeah. Alrighty, so the next thing I have to do is Hey, buddy. Don't you eat that. Ooh, don't eat that. All right. Next thing we have to do is basically get, well, the cars basically. Hey, buddy, oh, little face. Oh boy. So basically, the car's nearly ready. DC to DC's done, or battery wired properly. Yeah, so the DC to DC was fine, but the battery had to be rerun back through the brains of the power hub, basically, as I said before. So the car's ready to go. What we're going to do now is we're back home for about 4 weeks. Tracy, my wife, has managed somehow with her boss, thank God to her boss, to do another 4 weeks of work while she's back. And now we can do the 4 weeks, put a little bit more money aside again, get the car ready properly, go and try Cooktown again. So 4 weeks time, try and Cooktown again. But as for now, this is what I'm showing you today. I'm just running around trying to work out what I'm doing, what I need to get, what I'm doing, what needs to be fixed. And I'm just doing my daily chores at the moment. Just done the shopping with a couple of bags of groceries and the dog in the back. So yeah, let's see what else we got going for today. But I do have a thought. But let's go to another location again, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Back at work. And now, might get this boat ready actually. Might get this tinny, get the trailer happening, and then we'll tow that to Cooktown. That's an idea too. Anyway, here's what I'm doing. Alright guys, so that's the end of the vid for this week. It's not much, I know, because it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be footage from Cooktown. So we'll get all that fixed. That's still yet to get fixed. I'm filming this before the Isuzu gets fixed. So I'll end the video there. Wasn't much of a video, I know, but I just had to get everything organised. But don't stress, I've got plenty more vids because I'm back home for 4 to 5 weeks now. So we'll do some banging episodes, and I'll be back to the usual good vids, and then hopefully we can pack again. Well, we will be packing again. Tracy's just got to do her 4 weeks at work. Thank you to her boss who let her do that, and I've had to run around like a mad chook, as you've seen, going back to work in the Bobcat, etc, etc. But yeah, so we'll get some banging episodes back out as per usual. But I've just had a look on my YouTube analytics, and over 50% of you guys aren't subscribed. So you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Help grow the channel, help keep the vids coming. It all helps, even just that little bit that you guys do for me. A comment or a like, that helps so much for the channel. All right guys, enjoy what's left of this Sunday. Sorry it wasn't a banger episode, but it just informs you guys. I like keeping you guys up to date with what I'm doing. You guys like to hear about it, so I'll keep it coming. And next week, we'll have an awesome episode for you. Don't forget to subscribe down here somewhere. Okay guys, see yous. All right, start with this, eh? No, I won't. Wait again. Must have built on a fucking freeway. Okay, just wait for the cars. Wife won't let me buy acreage. Backfiring.